You people don't get it. You people seriously don't get it. All of you who are mad at President Trump for yesterday and about, look how he treated Vladimir Zelensky. You are the people who watched MSNBC, CNN, and didn't vote for President Trump. Now, myself, a black Trump supporter, this is exactly what I voted for. Oh, Lord, and this is what I voted for. To see somebody tell that pot-bellied dictator, Vladimir Zelensky, you ain't getting no more money. You don't run the United States. We're the United States of America. Without us, you don't make it. This is what we have been demanding. So you go on and talk about some MSNBC and CNN viewers. They didn't vote for him. They voted to put him in jail. People like myself, people who watch Fox, people who watch Joe Rogan, Hodge Twins, podcasts, we voted for this. That's why you see us happy and the people who voted against Donald Trump mad. Stay mad. But remember, make sure you have those 5 things you did. Elon's coming. Elon's coming. Elon's coming.
As it relates to X, he has never made a profit since he bought X. In fact, the value of X is 75% lower than it has ever been. So if I am going to go look for somebody to run a business, I'm going to look for someone who is going to run one successfully. And before people start screaming and yelling about, well, he's a billionaire. Yeah, when you know the right people and they'll just give you money, then you can become a billionaire too. And maybe one day all of us will have that kind of access. But until then.
If the Democrats had their way, we'd be turned into what Europe is now. I think this next guy is in Germany. It'll tell you what the hell they were planning.
I was just interrogated by police for a criminal investigation into a meme that was posted 4 years ago. And if you think that's crazy, in 2 days I must appear in front of the Court of Appeals for another case about memes that were posted 8 years ago by others in a private group chat. I face multiple years in jail for racist memes that I didn't even post myself. And to know that 10 kilometers from here in Brussels, migrant gangs shoot and kill people with weapons of war on a daily basis, but literally none of them get arrested or jailed.
I guess Europe doesn't need our aid anymore, so let's cut them off. Let's get our deficit down to nothing. You're about to see what the Muslims have planned in Texas. and they're not to be trusted. They've been pulling this shit off for over 1,400 years. You know, instead of not them, but somebody to build a city for the homeless and veterans of foreign wars, they're allowing this crap to happen. And you know that they're going to turn it into a no-go zone, then insist on Sharia law. And this is what they do. This is how they do it, a little at a time. We need to stop this. You know, if you can't live amongst everybody else peacefully, you need to go.
Today, we take the next bold step. We are proud to announce the successful purchase of land for Epic City.
402 acres of beautiful scenery. Welcome to the future of living. Welcome to Epic City. Nestled in the heart of Josephine, Texas. It is about 20 miles and 20 minutes from Epic.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Welcome to Epic 2.0. Epic City is more than just a neighborhood. It's a way of life. A meticulously designed community that brings Islam to the forefront. A community that blends with nature, crafted to elevate your living experience. With single-family homes, multi-family townhomes and apartments, senior living, and in the heart a mosque and a school. Parks for Eid prayer, carnivals and community events. Multiple fields for sports including soccer, cricket, tennis, and volleyball. Epic City, a housing community where we celebrate diversity and promote unity. Our community is designed to foster a sense of belonging and inclusivity for all residents, regardless of their background. We believe that everyone deserves a safe and comfortable place to call home, and we are committed to creating a welcoming environment where all residents can live together in harmony.
The future is in our hands. Together we've achieved so much, and together we build Epic City, the city of tomorrow, starting today.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Epic community, Mubarak on Epic 2.0. MashaAllah, you've come a long way from that first Epic, but it's not just the structure that's epic, but alhamdulillah, I mean everything that this masjid does. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to put barakah in all that you do, and may Allah azza wa jal make what lies ahead even greater than that which has passed.
My dear brothers and sisters, if this achievement reminds me of one name of Allah azza wa jal, it reminds me of Al-Kareem. It reminds me how great and generous is Allah azza wa jal. Wallahi, He gave us more than we deserve. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put barakah in this project, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it the beginning of many other great projects. Congratulations.
Epic is already an amazing, incredible community, but can you imagine that being exponentially larger, exponentially more beneficial to the believers, exponentially a greater sign that our community has arrived? This is an epic development, and with its completion, inshallah, through the help of all of the brothers and sisters and our prayers, it will be the epicenter of Islam in America.
Mubarak Epic City.
So one of the things, if I were the president, I'd do is demand the Anthony Weiner laptop and get it to the most trusted person in the military to take apart everything on it and then start using it. There's a lot that can be prosecuted, I have no doubt, on that laptop. In fact, I heard that the New York police officers who saw some of it, even though they're hardened investigators, literally had to go throw up.
Joy Reid typically has a mental breakdown every 2 to 3 days. And it's just sad to witness her constantly have a meltdown, have a mental breakdown over the fact that an American might choose to be patriotic.
They intend to force children to learn about their version of the nuclear family, including the roles of mothers and fathers and things that make men and women different and unique. That's what our kids will learn in Trump's Christian nationalist public school.
What's the opposite? What should we do? Should we just hate the country? Should we seek to burn it down like BLM in the summer of 2020? Should we walk around hating people that don't look like us for no reason? Joy Reid loves to gaslight, but she is the epitome of cultural appropriation. She hates white people, but she walks around wearing a blonde wig. And I've never met a black woman who has blonde hair. Joy Reid is a fool.
And speaking of the Associated Press, the media. The media's days of pretending they are holier than thou are over. President Trump kicked them out, not of the White House, not of the White House press briefing room, but kicked them out of the Oval and out of the Air Force One seat they had because they refused to call it Gulf of America. Now, this is interesting because AP is an American company. They say we have to do it because we report in international countries. Like the people of Ghana are going to be upset if you start reporting on it as, folks in Somalia are really going to get upset. You're an American company. You're incorporated here. You're headquartered in New York. This is a stick in the eye of the president and nothing more. It's obvious. Trump knows it and so do we. And the thing about the AP is they love word changes, name changes. They live for this crap. Just as soon as they were told they have to call girls who transition to boys, they did it. Boys who transition to girls, they did it. They went with the pronouns, the whole thing. You can't even read an AP story about some trans thing without leaving utterly confused. Now there's no more somebody born male or somebody born female. It's assigned male at birth, assigned female at birth, like it was a sin committed by the doctor, and it still is very ambiguous. They love that name change. They did it right away. Illegal immigrants, we don't have those anymore if you read the AP. They got rid of that term. It's too offensive. Now you have to say undocumented immigrant. What does that mean? An illegal immigrant makes sense to everybody. Now you undocumented, that's what. They got rid of the term crisis at the southern border when Joe Biden was president. You could no longer say crisis. As soon as the numbers hit 100,000 a month, the word crisis kept appearing. Not in the AP, we don't do that. That's not okay. Even though Jay Johnson, Obama's Homeland Security Secretary, said it's a crisis if you have 30,000 in a month. This time under Biden, it was 100,000. AP gets rid of the word crisis and didn't bring it back even when we had 300,000 crossing a month. Forgot that word. They won't say terrorist when they're talking about Islamic terrorists. All of these word changes they're totally in favor of, but Gulf of America is a bridge too far.
Big picture, With all the databases you're looking at and taxpayer money, how much do you think is being wasted or stolen?
If I had to guess, I would say it's over 100 billion. But what's more important is what they're doing with that money.
The mythical X account Data Republican, shared over and over again by Elon Musk himself, is a real person, a former programmer, now full-time calling out government waste, like exposing USAID. How did you get the attention of Elon Musk?
Honestly, I don't know. You'll have to ask him, but I'm grateful. One day, you just, I tweeted what everybody should, I just tweeted what I found, and then he tweeted everyone should follow the Data Republican. My jaw dropped to the floor, and I thought, what, is this real life? But I guess tech people find tech people. I want to be clear, I don't communicate directly with Elon. He found me and supports my work. But I have communicated with some people that are involved with DOGE just on the side. And I don't want to say much more about that, but I have a working relationship.
She goes by Data and uses AI tools to search public databases for waste and fraud. She's been to DC to meet with Elon Musk's DOGE team and publishes all her findings on X and her website. Charity funding, federal grants, non-governmental organizations funded by taxpayers. It's all there. What do you say to people who think that this data, these databases, these numbers have been out there for a long time, that they've been public for a long time, and that it's sort of like a publicity stunt that they're getting all this attention now?
That's just an ignorant assumption. Data does not equal transparency. I am a database expert, a database scientist. I am a kernel engineer, and the numbers do not lie. What I did was I added the index to the book so that people can actually find the awards, what they're looking for. And you have to understand, without AI, this would not be possible because the book is so large, nobody can sit down and read the entire thing.
Her next project could be even bigger, investigating and exposing what she believes are corrupt politicians and judges. She posted this weekend, still working on the People Connection mega project. This will be my first truly financially high-cost initiative, so I need to get it just right.
So my project right now is to work on analyzing connections and relationships between people in the government, because if you research people long enough, you start to notice that they're all working together. They're all married. They're all in-laws. They know each other. They all sit on the same board for many years. And that's my project, to map those relationships and put it on my website.
She says Democrats and Republicans are both to blame.
I cannot tell you enough how much both are involved. It is everywhere. Now we even have members of Congress. So we have sitting members of Congress that actually sit on the NGOs right now. They vote in Congress for money for themselves, and they sit on the same NGOs that they're voting to get money. It is a huge conflict of interest, and it's buried very deep. The numbers don't lie. This is not a partisan issue, and if the American people understood completely what we're finding, there would be outrage across the board.
Are you ever scared? Because exposing things like that, the ways people are making big money secretly within our government, seems like it could put you at risk.
Oh yes, we had to change the way we live entirely, quickly. But sometimes God calls you for a mission, and you must answer that call.
Australia is very blessed, whether it's wind or solar. It's quite phenomenal. And your land area per person, compared to, say, Singapore is pretty good. And so the opportunities created by a world that is getting rid of greenhouse gas emissions, Australia is rare in that the opportunities exceed the things you have to give up. You have to give up a large part of and eventually almost all of the coal mining activity. What happens with beef, my climate group, Breakthrough Energy, just announced literally today an investment in an Australian group called Ruminate that helps cows not be so much a source of methane emissions. So we have two paths to solving that. That's 6% of global emissions are cows who burp and fart methane to an extreme degree. You can either fix the cows to stop them doing that, or you can make beef without the cow. And both of those, will be pursued to see which one can lead to the best product in terms of taste, health, and cost.
Marjorie Taylor Greene reveals that almost $3 trillion has been stolen, and the Democrats are mad at Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is giving our entire country an inside look at the actual fraud, waste, abuse that's been going on for decades. And Americans are cheering and cheering and cheering. This is what we campaigned for, and this is what President Trump promised to the American people. In our DOGE committee hearing, we were talking about $2.7 trillion that have been basically stolen from the American people through improper payments. This is money that's gone to dead people, criminals, basically criminal gangs in foreign countries through personal identity theft. And Democrats acted like that. They acted like complete clowns. The Democrat Party just hasn't figured out who they are, but they've decided to fight against the very issue that most Americans really care about, and that's $36 trillion in debt.
There's an avalanche coming, and this is what the Democrats and some of these Republicans are going to be looking like, because it's coming from them, and it shouldn't take long.
Slow down! Oh!
Slip sliding away, slip sliding away.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
Her name is Christina. Back in 1996, Christina was just a diving enthusiast. One day, while diving, a shark suddenly charged right at her. Christina was scared, but the shark didn't attack. Instead, it started circling around her. That's when she noticed a fishing hook stuck in the shark's mouth. Taking a huge risk, Christina reached in and removed the hook. Thankfully, the shark cooperated and she got the hook out. To her surprise, other injured sharks started coming to her for help. Following the first one's lead, Christina was able to remove hooks from all of them. From that day on, Christina made it a point to dive every day, searching for sharks that needed help. Even though her family and friends strongly opposed her actions, Christina never backed down. She believed that these big creatures had feelings. Over the next 20 years, she removed more than 300 hooks from sharks. The sharks never harmed her. In fact, wherever she went in the Caribbean, she was warmly welcomed by lots of sharks, all eager for her attention, with some even cuddling up to her and refusing to leave. Comment respect if you think she deserves it. If you're not following, you're probably never going to see us again. But if you are, congrats. You're on a journey of continuous growth.